Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and also please give your valuable comments. And you can also visit the playlist. In the playlist, I have provided all the topics in a systematic order, and it is quite convenient for the study. You can make use of it. And you can also visit my WhatsApp channel. And without wasting much of the time, so we will continue with the today's topic. Friends, as you know, we were already discussing about fetal development. In the fetal development, actually, we are looking into the fetal development in the first week of the pregnancy. And in the last class, we have completed till the formation of the blastocyst. And later, we have seen that when there is formation of the blastocyst, what are all the uterine changes that is taking place in the uterine endometrium, in order to receive this blastocyst to facilitate the further implantation. Now we'll continue from that point. Most commonly, the blastocyst, which is floating in the uterine cavity on the 20th day, of the cycle, okay, so will attach to the anterior or posterior wall of the body of the uterus. So this process will take place almost all, you can say 5th or 6th day, if you take 14th day as ovulation time. 15th day there is formation of the zygote. Then usually it takes about 5 days to get implant either in the anterior wall or in the posterior wall of the uterus. Now, endometrial uterus at this stage is clearly defined in 3 layers, as we have discussed in the last class, and you can also look into this picture also. There are 3 important layers during that time. One is uppermost layer, which is called as compact layer, and mid layer, which is very soft, or also called a spongy layer. This is soft because of the presence of the glands and vascular structures. And last one is the basal layer, and this basal layer will remain there even after the menstruation shadow falls. Now, so endometrium is now ready to receive the blastocyst, and the blastocyst will come 20th day of the cycle or 6th day after fertilization. The blastocyst will get attached to the compact layer of the endometrium. So you can see over the figure, in this figure also, over the compact layer of the endometrium on the 6th day, usually on the 6th day after fertilization, the blastocyst will now attach to the endometrium, compact layer, uppermost layer of the endometrium. So how this will going to attach? So this is by means of the selectins and sugar molecules, and also endothelial cells will be eroded and the blastocyst enter inside. So how through this compact layer the blastocyst will enter inside? That is, this particular attachment will take place by means of selectins and some of the sugar molecules. And these selectins and sugar molecules, they attach and then they just erode the endothelial cells, and the blastocysts will now enter inside, as it is seen in this particular figure. Okay. Now, endometrial cells also undergo apoptosis induced by the blastocyst cell. The blastocyst cells which attach to the endothelial cells. So these blastocyst cells will also cause the apoptosis of the endothelial cells, so that a gap is formed, and through that gap the blastocyst will get attached inside and enter inside. Now once the implantation starts, the neighboring cells of the endometrial endometrial layer, they start accumulation of the lipids and glycogen at the site as a source of nutrition for the blastocyst. Now this is the second step occur. The implantation now started. This is the initial part of the implantation. Complete implantation has not taken place so far. As soon as the implantation takes place, the neighboring cells of the endometrial area, so they now start accumulating some of the lipids and glycogen particles at the site of the invasion. So this is as a source of nutrition for the blastocyst for 1 or 2 days. Okay, blastocyst still is not completely get attached or implanted. So till then blastocyst needs some energy and nutrients, and for that, so there will be accumulation of the lipids and glycogen provided by the endometrial cells which is surrounding it. Okay, and this provides the nutrition for the blastocyst. And this particular process is called as decidual reaction. So this is called as decidual reaction, where a partially implanted blastocysts receives a lot of nutrition and other energy sources from the neighboring endometrial cells by means of accumulation of the certain lipid and glycogen molecules. Once the blastocysts enter inside, the dissolved mucous cells of the compact layer get reformed, and now the blastocyst is captured inside the endometrium safely. Now this is what actually exactly happens. Now so far the blastocyst is partially inside and partially outside, and as the erosion takes place, it completely go inside the compact layer, and once it completely enter inside the compact layer, now the outer cover of the endometrium, so that will be reformed, compact layer of the endometrium, that will be reformed, so that blastocysts didn't come out. Okay, so now what happens is blastocyst is completely captured inside the compact layer of the uterine endometrium. So when this happens, this is called as complete implantation. So this is called as complete implantation. So the cells which are going over here, so they completely go inside after eroding the endometrial cells. Once they completely enter inside, then these endometrial cells which is broken, so they again reform, so that the cyst is now captured inside the compact layer of the uterine endometrium. So on the end of the first week, the implantation started. At the end of the second week, the implantation is completed. Okay, so implantation is completed at the end of the second week. So usually on the 20th day, actually it is started, implantation started. 5 days it takes place to get enter into the uterine cavity, and thereafter maximum 1 week. By the end of the second week, that means almost all 26th or 77th day of the cycle, so implantation is completed. So this is about the implantation. Okay, so in the next class onwards, we will look into the development in the second week. Okay, first week development is completed now. Okay, now we will see what happens actually in the second week. So that we will see in the next class. Thank you very much.